Well, hello everyone. It turns out that I've not made a video in quite a while, so I'll make another one, let you know what I'm working on. I need to have a commercial kitchen, so I looked at renting some spaces, and I didn't really like the thought of that considering the uncertainty that's coming up and everything. So I decided that what I'm going to do is retrofit a 20-foot container. And originally I had two 20-foot containers side by side in my blueprint, and then like an elevated roof with some windows for lighting, and it seemed all nice until I called the city and they told me I had to have engineered drawings for, you know, a building, which it's not even really a building. So rather than paying thousands of dollars for an engineer to say, yeah, a 4-foot wooden structure between two containers is, you know, structurally sound, I'm just going to cram everything into one container, and therefore there's no construction. It's just one container. So these are the footers that are going in right now. They're 4 tires, 26 inches in diameter, and I'm going to have some, you can see the little rebar pieces in there, and those bolts will come up and bolt to a plate or something along those lines, and then the rebar will come up through the concrete block pillars. That way everything will be tied down to the concrete. Other than that, I'm about to take the doors off of the Starship. By the way, that's going to be called Star Command. But the Starship, the doors are coming off right now. I'm going to try to get down to the salvage yard maybe today and swap those doors out. I did find some doors on another truck in the junkyard that has roll-up windows, and I'm going to try to make those fit. The original plan was to cut a service window in the passenger side of Starship, but I think I'm not going to do that for a couple of reasons. One reason is because the truck is so high, and it's not really, I'm not really able to lower it much more without, you know, the front suspension bottoming out. But that window would have been so low that this service line right here would have just been slightly higher than the ankles inside the truck, so I would have had to bend over like a lot each time to, you know, serve. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to serve out of the passenger side window, which is quite a large window, and it's got a step down right here, so you know it just fits me better. So that's what we're going to do, and what I'll have is a little over the edge shelf that'll come down right there, and whenever I'm serving out of the window, I'll install the shelf, and I think that'll work out best. Overall, I did get the entirety of the truck polished, so it's coming. I did talk to my painter this week, and the painter's supposed to come by next week, and we're gonna spray the roof. So I'll let you know how it turns out. Thanks for following. Steering wheel was more of a fight than anything. These are the rollers that have been in there since 1966. I'll take them apart and see if they're still salvageable. If not, we'll get some new ones. So let me tell you about these wheels. I was looking for some big wheels on Craigslist and Facebook Marketplace and all this. And I'm talking about big wheels. I want like 26-inch dub wheels on this thing. But real dub wheels cost like $4,000 a piece, upwards of $8,000 I find out. And that's not happening. So I found these on Marketplace. They're 26-inch wheels. They're two-piece wheels. And I picked them up and there's kind of rattling around on the inside of them. Turns out it was corrosion. The corrosion on these wheels is so extensive that there's literally holes eaten through the aluminum all the way through. So they couldn't possibly hold air. Oh, here's a better example. Look at that. But another thing I learned is, being that these are 8-lug wheels, you can't adapt them to any other lug pattern other than an 8-lug pattern. And they also got these big giant hubs in the middle, so they need to be truck wheels, not car wheels. So those corroded wheels that I bought, the center sections were good, and I was thinking to myself, well, I'll just order new barrels for them. That's what the outer part of the wheel's called. And I'll paint the intersections. And went on eBay and went online, found some barrels, and then I stripped and cleaned the center sections, and those turned out really nice. I actually ran a DA over the chrome, so the high spots kind of flattened out, and I really like them. It's great. I bought wheel adapters. As you can see here, I bought tires, and the guy in California who I ordered the barrels from, he said, I sent him $1,000, $1,050. He's like, yeah, we got those and they'll fit. And then I wait a week and I'm like, hey, did those ship yet? And no response. And then like every week, the second week, I messaged him 2 or 3 times. He's like, oh yeah, let me look into it. And then 3 weeks go by, 4 weeks go by, and I'm starting to think that this guy's ripped me off. So finally, I'm like calling him every day, like in the 4th week, calling him, texting him, blowing him up, and finally he just, without any explanation, he says, I refunded your money. So that was a blessing in and of itself, because I thought the dude totally ripped me off. But apparently I can't find these barrels anywhere. They make dub barrels. I don't know if the dub barrels are interchangeable with these. I got another guy in Savannah looking into it who's been in the wheel business for a long time. But what it boils down to is, if this dude can't find me some barrels, I'm just going to buy some new rims. So I found a set of rims. They're like $2,400, but they're brand new. They're pretty sweet. They bolt right on, and it'll be a problem solved. It's a little more than I wanted to pay. And I also got like $600 into those wheels as far as buying them and then dismounting the other tires. And plus the cost of these tires, which wasn't terrible. These tires cost me like a little more than $500. So I mean, overall, I'm into it for like $900. So there's no turning back now. So that's the wheel story. They're gonna be sweet though when I get them on. Just gotta push through. Keep throwing $100 bills at it until it's fixed. Got anything to say about that?